Hey guys, it's Mas here from Southside Academy of Combat, and today we are doing another session of Silat, Perisai, Diri. All right, so Perisai means shield, Diri means self. All right, so shield yourself. Now, a few things happen here at Southside Combat. In case this is the first time you are tuning in, we have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, we've got Southeast Asian kickboxing, and we've also got Silat, which is what I am trained and what I am still currently training to this day as well. Okay, so last time we went through some Silat moves, it was regarding harimau, or the tiger technique, right? Where we had the hands like this, and it was used for its striking characteristics were a bit different to that of the punch, or shall I say it was very different. All right, so just to recap, the hands, right? The hands, which look like this, and making sure that our wrist is straight, is used more of a ripping action, okay? So it goes to the opponent's side of the opponent's face and tears. So if you were to strike, you can do a palm strike and grab the ears with the fingers and rip. The thumb can also serve a purpose by indulging itself in the opponent's eyeball. All right, so that goes into the eye, that wraps around the ears, rip, pull out, okay? So that's the characteristic of harimau. But moving on from there, now I'm going to teach you the characteristics of Garuda. Garuda is eagle technique, all right? Now, everything we do in Silat is based either on human characteristics or animal characteristics. So the movement, it imitates that of whatever animal style you're doing. Now, Garuda eagle, the fingers are spread out wide. All right, so when you are doing Garuda, make sure that you spread your fingers out as wide as possible so you feel that your arm is actually solid here. Now, if you relax your fingers, right, this goes soft. If you spread them out, this becomes solid again. Now, with Garuda, it is not a chopping action. If you've seen people do this, that's wrong, okay? If you're white belt still learning, it's okay to do it like this. But the characteristic of this is it's a slicing action, all right? So this goes to the neck of your opponent. Now I'm gonna bring Bob here. We have Bob here, okay? Now the characteristic Garuda, right, is if our opponent is here, okay, this goes to the neck, all right? So this is our weapon when you're using Garuda, and the characteristic of this particular weapon is actually for the opponent's neck. Bob here doesn't really have much of a neck, but I'm gonna try and demonstrate here. As you land it on the opponent's neck, it's a little bit of a slice here. Okay, so the action would look like this. All right, so you can try that gently, or get someone to try it on you so you know what it feels like. To rest their forearm, spread their fingers out, rest their forearm on your neck, and just do a gentle nudge back, just like this. Okay, and see what you feel. Okay, so you can imagine at full speed, boom, here. Now, characteristic and typically the Garuda, when you're doing the form or the technique, right, you train it like this: one hand up, okay, one hand hitting, like this, okay, or do it to the right, do it to the left, okay, and it hits side on, okay. The second characteristic of Garuda is it likes to use elbows as well, okay. So notice that when I'm doing Garuda, I'm covering my face, yeah, elbow here. Okay. Right, now this is very typically Silat sort of characteristic, is to always cover the face. I'm pretty sure it's in other martial arts as well, but all I know is Silat. So I know that in Silat they like to cover as they hit. Okay, and I've seen it in Muay Thai as well. Okay, so when you elbow, you can cover your face, or right, you can elbow with one hand, with your one hand on top above your head. Boom. Yeah. This can serve the purpose of flowing through. Boom. Boom, or shielding. Okay, so if the opponent's punching, this shields, this elbows. Okay, so if there's a straight punch coming towards you or around a circular attack like a hook, then you can step towards it and twist. All right, and that goes to the opponent's head. Yeah. Okay, so that's the characteristic of Garuda. The blocking, it has a lot of tolak. It has a lot of tolak movement. Tolak means to deflect. All right. Arm was to kick, and I'm standing here, and they're about to kick me in the rib cage. Then I can drop my elbow down. Yeah, just like this. Okay, but to drop it down and also move is even better. Here. Okay, so if the kick's coming towards me here to my front, right, then I can drop this one here. drop my elbow, and move away from the kick. All right, so that way you're protecting yourself as you move. You don't want to move like this. If the kick's coming here and you just try and avoid it openly. You want to always move while you're shielding, hence the name Perisai Diri, right, to shield yourself. So you want to move while deflecting, or you want to make sure that you get out of the way as you're shielding. But it's also not a good idea just to stand there and block it. Because if the guy is 6'5" and he's got the leg the size of a tree trunk, right, even this, he's going to kick through, all right? This, if I'm aiming for his ankle to break it, yeah, you're still going to do some damage to him, but because of the force and momentum that he's kicking at, it's probably also going to get you as well, all right? So that's why you want to make sure that you move with your deflection. Boom, like this, okay? Or boom, yeah. It's better if I showed you if I had a partner here, but because of the lockdown, I can't show you with someone, so you're going to have to try and just imagine it. All right, so that's a typical characteristic of Garuda. Garuda is also not limited to a very block structure like this, all right? It also can do reversals, all right? So it does 360s, 180s, spinning elbow, right? Spinning slice here. That's also Garuda. All right, so there's a lot of different movements for Garuda. Right, so that's Garuda. It also is dynamic with its feet work, so you can lift that knee up to guard as well. All right, just like this. And hop back in, hit, and block. Lift the knee up, and jump, and hit. Okay, so Garuda is very dynamic. And what I was talking about before about moving in a 360 fashion, right? It is in this technique I see that is not restricted just to linear movement. Right. Okay, so it can move 360. Okay, so it likes the use of elbows, and it also likes to stand on one leg if you want. Okay, so that's the characteristics of Garuda. Want you guys to explore it, have fun with it, experiment with it, train it. All right, send us a video of your training if you want some feedback, and hopefully that I can correct you and maybe point you guys in the right direction if there are any mistakes. If not, I'll give you guys a thumbs up and probably ask you if I can share it too. All right, guys, terima kasih banyak. See you next session, and salam.